What is up? How's everyone doing today? Happy Father's Day. The only day that is to celebrate fathers by making the Father's Grill. It's probably what I'll be doing. So, yes. Alright, so I did start this game yesterday. If you didn't see episode 1, you didn't miss really anything. It's just a tutorial on teaching you how to create your creations. Oh. Hold on. Let me turn this music back on. What's going on with the map? What happened? What'd I do? Oh, trying to go here. Agent Shanti's tracks are still visible in the sand, but your mentor is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps she is letting you travel alone for one of her little lessons. You're getting closer to Dry Peak. The crumbling walls of abandoned buildings line what is left of the road. As you get closer to the Shaper settlement, you have to carefully thread between thick tangles of cacti. These plants are still shaped, but a more successful design. Defeating foes and finishing quests gives you experience. When you get enough experience, you gain a level, blah 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 blah. Make a creation, I already did that, thank you. And if you're wondering, that little plus sign, it's not the plus sign on your keyboard. It's this thing. You think, oh yeah, no shit. But it isn't no shit. Not that obvious. The wind carries you to the sounds of growling and hissing, followed by a whooping laugh and an explosion. Sounds like Shanti has found some rogues to fight. She's probably enjoying it. There is a building to your right, almost overgrown by the hardy, twisted desert flora. Maybe there are something useful inside. Inside the building you will find healing and essence pools. Cool. You don't have to tell me. This is a small shaping chamber. It is a building like these that the Shapers make new creations. They use healing and essence pool to recharge themselves and stand next to the pools you will heal. Shanti has left some things here for you. There's a healing pot and a shield on the table. Also, there are 2 books in the corner left here for instructions on the young Shapers. Secrets of Essence. Got it. Ooh, XP. You probably need to make a patient. Got it. What's on this table? You already got a shield. Take that. I could make one of these. Or I could make another one of these. This requires 6. Yeah, let's make one. How to fight. I think I can figure it out. The Thad stumbles up and down the path, mostly lost in a strange and mental world. Though you must concentrate on it now, you can sense the presence of other creations stumbling through the nearby thickets. The Thad stares at you with a confused look on its face. Raw, raw. Then it bares its teeth, an unacceptable show of defiance. This Thad is unstable, but it isn't fully rogue. You might be able to exercise some control over it. Control it. You concentrate and extend your will, attempting to pacify the confused Thad. The beast shakes its head and whimpers. For a moment you think you're succeeding, then the Thad shudders and snarls, completely rogue. It hisses and lurches towards you. Your leadership skill was not high enough. If you want to control creations later on, increase this skill. You'll be able to evade other foes by keeping a safe distance from them. Yeah. You must die then. Damn. What? Oh. Oh my god. There's more. Is this a healing pool? No. No, it's not. Small shop has been effectively demolished by the rogues. This is an unusual, uh, vicious destruction, even for a mad creation. The only thing left intact is a few pots. Maybe there's something of value inside them. Search a pot, box, nest, or other containers. Select it. Don't need these metal bowls. Nice. Nice. Is that Shanti? Oh, damn. That's some damage. What's the problem here? Having dispatched the cluster of rogues, well, with help, Agent Shanti turns to you. She has even broken a sweat. She inspects your condition and nods. I see you dealt with the rogues I left for you. Good, it is important to know how to defend yourself. However, apprentice, there is something you should remember. Combat is not the only way to achieve your goals. Stealth and diplomacy work as well. If you wish to avoid battle, I suspect that in practically every case, there is a way to. Truly skilled Shaper can complete missions without ever attacking a foe directly. There are usually three routes: diplomacy, tinkering, and stealth. Words can convince intelligent foes to help you instead of hindering you. A strong will can bring some weaker creations back under your control. Increasing your leadership skill gives options to conversations that can make your mission much easier. There's a likely There is likely to be a lot of Shaper machinery up in the mountains. Some of it may be dangerous. Skill with living tools can disarm traps or even turn them against your foes. Increasing your mechanics skill enables you to master Shaper machinery. A foe that never sees you won't attack you. If an enemy is less alert and you keep your distance, you might avoid it entirely. If you increase your stealth skill, enemies have to get closer to detect you. What if I prefer to obliterate my enemies? Honestly, that is my preferred route. Rogues must be purged, foes of the Shapers must be disciplined. Still, I admire the elegance of the pacifist approach. I truly hope you can evaluate the situation in these mountains with minimal violence. What if the way I want to go is completely blocked by enemies? Then look from a different route. If you find that the obstacles one area is insurmountable, go elsewhere. In my experience, there is almost never only one route to a goal. Weren't you scared being outnumbered? Scared of our creations? We are Shapers. We are the absolute masters of the life we create. However, I mean, heaven help us all if it should ever be otherwise. Why are the rogues here? I don't know. It is a shameful state of affairs, at the minimum. We need to find out what is happening here. The state of the colony is a disgrace. We shall continue. Follow. Alright. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright. I probably need all this stuff. The road ahead is blocked by a large stone gate. Agent Shanty stares angrily at it, muttering to herself. At least your creation makes you feel less exposed and alone. You scratch it reassuringly behind the ears. You have reached Dry Peak's customs gate. All shape all Shaper settlements have a portal where visitors are questioned and searched. Normally they would be guards here, waiting to search you for contraband and forbidden bits of shaping. However, there's nobody here. The gate is closed. The door to the guardhouse off to the side is closed and locked. Doesn't look at the moment like there's any way in. For the first time, you start to wonder if there are any people in Dry Peak at all. To proceed, you will need to find a way to get to open the gate. Where's the gate? Is that the gate? Asia Shanty stands next to the locked door of the customs gate. She is furious. She twists she twists her tooth necklace absently in her fingers and she thinks about what to do. What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, I'm going to start by standing here. Then I'm going to tell you to look around. Then I'm going to have lunch. Be a good apprentice and see if you can find a way around this gate. Run along. Why do I have to do it? Alright, I'll see what I can find. You do that. Try not to be too long. You enter the customs office. Not surprisingly, nobody is here. However, it doesn't look like it has been abandoned for long. There are cloaks hanging on the wall, and the table isn't dusty. There's a lever in the middle of the room. Perhaps it is control for the gate. We'll do that in a minute. Can't have those cloaks. Right. You try to pull the lever, only to find that the mechanism is completely jammed. You can't figure out how to fix it. And that door is locked. This door is locked. I don't want you to use it. I want you to shoot it. Any progress? Yes, and unguarded. Someone's going to answer for this. I'll make of that. I'll make sure of it. Yeah, someone should be watching this road. If they didn't know we were coming, or it was sent, we should be greeted. This is an insult. What I want to do is tear the gate down with my bare hands. This is an insult. To leave a gate abandoned in a shaper settlement? Unacceptable. Alright, alright. Let's walk around here. Just a wall. You hear squealing and chittering from the thicket to the north. There are little dark-fanged creatures trying to conceal themselves back there. Not Fiora, smaller and weaker. They are creations. At last you recognize the design. They're huge, twisted rat things. Creations, but not a sort of anyone is allowed to make. Excuse me. They are scaveling, a modified variant of the huge rats to the south. A notorious pest and forbidden creation type. Shy, but hungry and vicious when you get close. You wonder what Shanti would say about this. Well, boys. Oh shit, there's a lot of them. We'll come back. Oh, I missed everything over here. No keys. You need 30. You need 30 living tools. I have 2. Well, shit. Lady, just tell me what to do. Guess I gotta go fight these dudes. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed that. Shit. Alright. Good job, boys. There's some rusty tracks on the ground here. At one end, they have been torn up. At the other end, they have been overgrown. Dry Peak is definitely a mining colony. There are several large nests back here made from trash and twisted sticks. The scavengers here might have found something interesting. Tools. Take that sword. Nest primarily consists of junk, however, you do find something interesting in this one. There's a small iron key. Oh, good. On a leather thong. Is that what the guards wear? Some guards must have dropped it. The scavenging found it. You take the key and pocket it. When you try to open the door, this key unlocks. You will open the door automatically. Got it. Unlock this one too? Oh, it does. Ooh. I don't need so many bones, I guess. Probably don't need these scales. Alas, the customs hall is not entirely abandoned. You see another feral creature in the hall to the north. A long, glistening artilia is slithering around, leaving a trail of slime. As it attempts to detect prey, the bones of several victims litter the floor around it. Artilia are dangerous. If you keep your distance, you might be able to slip around it. Some encounters can be evaded with stealth. Foes only notice you if you get close enough. A question mark warning will appear when you are close to being noticed. Raise your stealth skill to reduce distance. Try to avoid it for now. Might be able to sell those bedrolls. This is a weapon storeroom. Most of the racks and shelves are empty. A lot of guards have been taking weapons lately. One useful. How would we know that? One useful thing was left behind, though. There is a baton on the table at the north end of the room. A baton is a missile weapon. Maybe it's not baton. It is a mix of living and non-living matter, a creature created by shapers which live in a thin metal frame. It is bred to spit thorns when its tail is squeezed. The sharp and venomed thorns can do a lot of damage. Also, some thorns on the table. This is a weapon will be very useful. Equipped a baton, like any other weapon. Still need some boots and a ring. We'll try to sneak around this little guy. This was the quarters for the captain of the guard. Nobody is here at the moment. You notice a crystal on the table to the north. These crystals are a useful magical weapon. When thrown at a foe, they turn into powerful bolts of energy. Crystals are not usually made by shapers. They are mere rocks charged with magic, and thus beneath your kind. They are useful nonetheless. To use a crystal in your pack, press the use ability button on the main screen, then select an enemy. We need more living tools. Visitors to Dry Peak were expected to sign this book. You don't see anything unexpected. Merchants came up here a few times a year. Most recent caravan came through about 3 months ago. Where are you running off to? You want to talk first? Hey, I completed the tutorial. Finally, you have reached the front gates of your Dry Peak. You're very relieved by what you hear. Ahead, floating to you on the wind, you hear the shouts of the merchants, the sounds of boots clicking against cobblestone roads, the grunts of the serviles working in the field. Dry Peak is still functioning settlement. However, their gate to the outside world is abandoned and overrun with rogues. Why? Hopefully, you and Shanti will be able to solve that mystery, huh? Once Shanti enters Dry Peak, the tutorial section of Forge 2 is concluded. To head north to resume your training. Try to locate Zachary and Barzal and find out what happened. I think I'll end this video here. I hope everybody has a great Father's Day. And I will catch you guys later. Here, I'll play us out. No, not that one. This one. Have a great day, guys.